All right. So here we are. This is the Mediocre Moms podcast. We're mediocre moms and we are proud of it. So, of course, since we're mediocre, we're recording in the house and we're going to have all kinds of noises. But, what is it about moms being mediocre? What does that mean? Does that mean like being a bad mom? And no, that's not what it is. Being a mediocre mom is just not trying to achieve perfection, getting ways to figure out how to let your kids take on some of your tasks, your husband, your family, and just like not feeling as obliged to be perfect as you might want to. I remember when my eldest was in kindergarten, so like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, there was a mom in the school who was volunteering for everything. Her birthday invites were amazing. Her kids looked good. They had matching water bottles and lunch boxes. Everything of theirs was great. She was always happy. In the morning, she always looked good. And we used to think, oh my God, how can we be like this woman? And right now, a few years down the line, she's a wreck. She's not the only one. A lot of the perfect moms, they go down this trail where they just can't keep it up anymore. It's like a hamster running on a wheel. You're just running so hard and you never feel like you're achieving anything. So, we're going to talk about ways to help us so we can figure out. Okay, so we're going to talk about ways to help you figure out how you can be more mediocre and do less. And that way, not only be a mother, but like be yourself too. So let's see what I have. One thing that has changed me a lot is I've had my kids take over trash. They've also taken over unpacking groceries when I get home. Now, for context, and you'll hear me saying this a lot, I have a 6-year-old, 10-year-old, and 14-year-old, and I'm a single mom. So maybe you have people who can help, but I've realized my friends who are married or my friends who have like their parents living here in LA are just as tired as I am. Like literally, the holidays just ended. It's now, I think, 6th or 5th of January, and I'm just starting to hear back from some of my friends that I have not heard from like Christmas, because they were buying presents, cleaning up, doing shopping, being there for family, all the things. So this is a way for us to be mediocre, give up the idea of being perfect moms. Don't even try to be a great mom. Don't even try it. Just be a good mom. That's enough. You don't have to take out the trash. Ask them to do it. Now, there's a caveat here. Your house is not going to look as great as you would like for it to look. But it is going to look great. What's going to happen is if they don't take out the trash and you remind them, it's going to take a few reminders. You're going to end up not doing it, but it's going to take longer to get done. So you usually just take it out. That takes you 10 minutes. Then they are supposed to take it out. You remind them, yo, Johnny, take out the trash. All right, he doesn't do it. You get mad. You ask him again. He doesn't do it. End of the day, you decide, you know what? I'm just going to do it. It saves time. So it takes you maybe 30, 40 minutes the first time to get him to do it. Next time, maybe, like it happens with my kids, maybe he leaves, goes, to school, whatever, didn't do it. So you have to wait till the evening. It takes longer. But once they realize that even if you're mad, you're not going to take it on, once they realize, like, this trash is going to be here regardless because it's my job, they'll eventually do it. So you just don't pick it up if they don't do it. Just let them know you guys gonna be doing the trash, and then let them know it's their job. Remind them, but don't do it. So this is where we're being mediocre. Okay. So another thing you need to remember, I have so many souls. Why am I saying so much? Because it's my first time like being on YouTube like this, and also because I know that I'm mediocre. This is not the greatest podcast. I'm not paying anybody. I'm just literally in my living room. I'm not paying anybody to do my makeup or hair. I'm not paying anybody to do lighting, but I'm gonna be a mediocre mom, and that's what I'm gonna be. So, one thing we have is let the kids do some of your chores and explain to them why. You know, we don't have to be afraid to show that we are human to our kids. You could just be like, guys, I'm realizing I'm feeling really burnt out. Or, guys, as I'm getting to my 40s, I'm seeing my life go by and I'm wondering, how am I going to reclaim myself and the things I used to feel that were fun for me? Or, guys, uh, since I had you guys, I've kind of lost myself a little bit, being too busy with what's going on at home. Or, I'm a working mom. If I go out of the house, I'm able to make money. That's how we pay for everything. But if I'm tired and I'm going out, I can't make money. We are all not getting the best of things. Just be human and just let them know how you feel. I mean, don't give them all your secrets, but talk to them like you would talk to your girlfriend, and just let them know that you need help. You need help with the chores. So, trash is the good one. Unpacking groceries is great. That also will take long, and the groceries are not gonna be where you want them to be. I've had an issue of like what's in the fridge and what's in the freezer. So I've had like bananas in the fridge. I've had, what did I have that was in the freezer? And I was just like, really? This goes in the freezer? I've had like um, pasta sauce we put in the freezer, but I don't take it out of the freezer. Since I'm mediocre, I'm not trying to achieve perfection, or there's no brownie points for fixing stuff. I'm literally calling them, hey, oh, look, you need to open the freezer. You're not supposed to have that in there. It's supposed to go in the drawer. And one thing we just have to realize is like our kids, they love us. They want to help. They don't want to see you stressed and working hard. It's just that from when they were kids, they were 3, they were 4, happens to me all the time. And you were baking and they wanted to help. It took so long and you were like, no, it's okay, I got it. When you were vacuuming and they were 2 and they wanted to participate, it takes forever. So I know why you didn't allow them to do it. But all those things are the reason. As they grow, they learn mommy prefers for us to leave her alone when she's doing our chores. So we're going to end that. We're going to start putting some minor chores. It doesn't have to be a lot because you also don't want to drive yourself crazy talking after them all the time and nagging. Pick just 2 things. Let them start helping with that. That's one point about being mediocre that I feel is very helpful. I'm so mediocre that I didn't even like practice. I just have my book and I'm gonna see what else I put. Oh my God, let's talk about volunteering at school. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's okay. Remember the mom I was talking about? I'll refer to her a lot in this podcast, who was perfect when we were in kindergarten. She was the room mom. She was on the committee. She was on the board. I remember like in our elementary school, there's someone who would go and put the signs every weekday. She used to do that. But you don't have to. If something's going on between 9 and 5, you're at work, something's going on at the school, talk to your kid. Maybe you are so stressed about missing it, or you're trying to figure out how to get out of work, drive all that way, come back and do all this. Maybe your kid doesn't even mind if you're not there. It really depends on your kids. My first one and my last born are gonna be like, no, it's okay, mom, we don't need you there. But my middle one needs me there. So I learned to go for the things that they really want me at. And a lot of the time, like with volunteering, it takes so much of your time. It's not just gonna be that event. If you're volunteering for something that's a drop off, do that. Whenever there's a sign up at school for bring something, so there'll be like a Christmas banquet or holiday banquet, I think they call it now. There's a holiday banquet at school. There's a list of things you could bring. There's like dessert, something savory, whatever. There'll always be spoons, plates, disposables, tablecloths. Sign up for those. sign up for the disposables, because what you're going to do is buy them early, drop them at the school early, and forget about it. But if you don't even have to sign up for that, don't do it. We are adding so much stuff to our plates as mothers, and then we're complaining that we're tired. But when you look at it, we are just trying to do too much. Whenever you forget that it's okay to be mediocre, I want you to remember our mantra. I'm trying here. That's all you need to know. If someone makes you feel bad about anything you are not doing and how you are not showing up and how you are not there, just remember, I'm trying here. And that's it. You don't have to be, there's no award. You don't have to be the best mom on the schoolyard, you know? Literally, if I think of how many hours I was volunteering, first grade, I was the room mom. We had all these events, decorating the doors, all of that. My kid doesn't even remember any of it. You know, I was trying to go after this model of perfection that was just getting me exhausted. And so I'm going to say it again. Please be mediocre. Just be mediocre. Don't be the best mom on the schoolyard. Love ya. Talk later. Bye.